Einverstanden. Aber sie soll keine Erzählung dessen sein, was geschieht, sondern eine Erkenntnis dessen.
Die Kritik sucht den Wahrheitsgehalt eines Kunstwerks, der Kommentar seinen Sachgehalt.
The whole process of the residency started from me trying to analyze how capital investment or how, let's say, aspirations that derive from that might change the city, you know, entering Bulgaria, entering the EU, and so on. So you see there the future of the city, which I kind of worked on in terms of, let's say, angles of viewing that. And then this print is from the process of, it's from one of the scenes of the film. So it's the present of the film and a team of stage designers building a structure that derives from the observations of the main character of that building site. And over there you see what was that in the film that was also shown in Sofia as a stage prop sculpture. On its transport to Halle, something happened to it. And what happened was that that building, after the credit crunch, stopped, they stopped building work because the whole economy based on real estate and based on loans and so on collapsed in Sofia. So, you know, when I was there in the film, you see this Hungarian workers actually. So when you see the Hungarian flag, don't be confused, kind of putting the foundations for the structure. So what happens here is that I was like, all right, you know, like what I'm gonna do with this prop, you know, how I'm gonna deal with my main object of observation being collapsed. I mean, at the end of the film, and if the film is about how a certain group of people, i.e. a music band, stage designers, and the kind of the female character who's an architect, if they're trying to observe and to reinterpret the operations of the building and what could it mean aesthetically, if the band at the end of the film is trying to communicate their expectation by affect. what happens to this structure is that it's kind of reversed the dynamics that would drive the first one into a new form. So it's kind of upside down and suspended and in process and so on. And the piece behind that comes from another element of the film. So that's kind of, let's say, the future of the film, but a need to engage with one of the main elements of the film that the title comes from as well, which is mehr, hervordringt, which is by a text of Walter Benjamin, written on Goethe. And it talks about what happens to a piece of literature, but let's enlarge it to a piece of work with time, that two of the main elements of a work, which is the truth and the subject matter, create a split, and they operate differently as time passes. So what takes place in the video is that in the film, the character is is delivering these lines to the camera. But while I was making the film, my production team made these beautiful cue cards to assist the Bulgarian actors to speak German, to deliver the Benjamin text. So what I did, I asked then the old director of the Goethe Institute in Athens to try to read that masked language, let's say a language created only for performance. And that's what you see there, this kind of attempt to reinterpret and reperform this bit of cinematic object, which is the cue card.
Die Realie dem Betrachtenden im Werk desto deutlicher vor Auge. Je mehr je in der Welt absterbe.